Is this thing on? So, recently I uploaded my very first Steam page for my upcoming game, Tricky Little Thief, which you can wishlist now. Now, getting to this milestone was not easy. I have spent the last several years trying to develop all sorts of projects, none of which I actually ended up finishing, which, if you're an indie dev, I'm sure you can relate to. Now, you're probably wondering, what is Tricky Little Thief? Tricky Little Thief is a fast-paced 3D platformer where you play as a tricky little thief. The goal of the game is to race through each level as fast as possible and break into the final chest at the end of the level with a precise shot. Now, achieving this goal will not be easy. Each level is filled with traps, obstacles, and these friendly little fellas that have all been put in place to guard the kingdom's treasure. To help you on your quest of thievery, I have added a whole bunch of fun movement mechanics. You can double jump, you can slide to go under low obstacles and also use it to preserve your momentum. You can climb up certain walls. Pressing jump just after completing a wall climb will make the thief perform what I'm calling a wall pop. You can use it to recover some momentum and launch over the top of enemies that are waiting for you. You can wall jump. I'm sure that needs no explanation. Shooting these launch points will perform a rope launch. You can balance on certain ropes. You can also use ropes to swing yourself upwards to reach new areas. This one is probably my favourite mechanic that I've added so far, and is extremely fun to use. And finally, we have the coin boost, which you can only perform once you have filled the boost meter at the bottom of the screen. You can fill the boost meter by defeating enemies and collecting their gold. Each pouch you collect will give you 1 charge towards filling the boost meter. Or by shooting chests that you find throughout the level, which when opened after a short delay will instantly fill the boost meter. If your aim is good enough, you can shoot these chests whilst in mid-air, allowing for some really creative skips. Now, I'm struggling to come up with a good name for this mechanic, so if you can think of anything, leave it in a comment down below. Now, I know what you're thinking, what is the point in shooting the enemies when you can just jump past them? If you pay attention to the top of the screen, you'll notice that the timer goes down whenever you defeat an enemy. The timer also goes down when you open up a chest. This means, to get the best possible times, you'll have to master not just your movement, but also your aim. You can also find 3 collectible coins in each level. Some of them are a little trickier to reach than others. So far, I have added 3 different types of enemy into the game. The first is the basic grunt enemy, which makes up the bulk of the enemies that you'll find on each level. He will constantly charge at you and attack you once he gets close. If he can't reach you, he will threaten and insult you from a distance until you put him out of his misery. Next up, we have the captain, who can blow a horn and alert all of the other enemies around him. The captain is also wearing a helmet, which stops you from being able to headshot him instantly. You can shoot his helmet off, which will leave him vulnerable to a headshot. And the final enemy I've added so far is the archer. Now, let me tell you, this guy is a little If you're not careful, he will put your run to a swift end. Now, if you get too close to him, he will run away to find a better position. I hate this guy. I do plan on adding at least 1 more enemy type before release. He'll most likely be some sort of shield enemy. I might do a separate video on that when I get round to it. Well, that's pretty much it. That's 5 months of development condensed down into just a few minutes. Make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next devlog, and until next time, goodbye.